Welcome to the Under Contract podcast. They didn't know about that, man. They didn't know about it.
No, they did not.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Under Contract podcast. This is episode number 8. Pull that mic close to your face. I have a very special guest today, my longtime friend, Sam Hargrave. Let's give him a round of applause.
Glad to be here. Glad to be here with no bullshit Blake Bacon.
Let's go. Thank you for the referral. We got Jose hooked up with a house.
Yes, we did.
There was a few hurdles we had to jump. I don't know if he told you about it, but we got it done. So
yeah, that's good.
Let's talk some business first, man. So I know what you do, but the general public may not know exactly what you do. So tell them what you do to put food on the table for your family. Father of four.
Father of four, yes. We are a company. We do precision grinding in Houston for the oil and gas industry. Pretty much heavy rotating equipment, small rotating equipment, but
so y'all do rotating equipment, meaning like shafts, pump shafts, turbine rotors, and everything in between, pretty much. Yeah, I watched that YouTube video that y'all put together. That was really good. It was pretty long.
Yeah, it needed to be at a certain distance or a certain length, and it took about 2 months and a lot of stress.
That video?
Yeah, because I shot everything myself and did everything myself.
Holy crap.
On an iPhone, so.
Well, it was really good, man.
Yeah, well, I appreciate it.
Yeah, and you've got the BW Grinding Instagram up to how many? 11,000?
10.4, but yeah.
Okay. What year did the company start, BW? That's your grandpa's company.
Yeah, 1971. And third generation now. I'm pretty much being groomed. Me and my brother's being groomed now to take over. My dad's trying to step out. I'm pretty much being groomed to end up taking over, and it's a lot of responsibility. And I've been off the floor for about 2 years now.
Really? So you're not even on a machine now?
No.
Dang.
No, I've been in the office for about 2 years, and lately been taking on more of a general manager type role, and
so you basically kind of deal with everything
on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah.
Dang. It's
more stress?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess has its pros and cons, especially with working with family. That has its pros and cons.
Oh, I know that for sure.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. It's when it's good, it's good. When it's bad, it's just a weird dynamic.
Yeah. Yeah. So like when we lived together, I mean, so people don't know, we were roommates at one point. My first house over on Ireland.
Yep.
Me, you, and Britt.
Yeah.
Lived over there.
He'd be nothing without me, by the way. He's gonna love that.
We're gonna send this to him.
Yeah.
But so back then I'd hear y'all waking up at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, headed out the door, and then you go be on a grinding machine all day.
Yeah,
how has your schedule changed since then, now that you're in a new role?
I actually get to work earlier now. I don't know. I get there anywhere from 5:30 to 6 o'clock. And I don't know. I have to do that to get ahead, because once I get bombarded with emails, I'm not just doing general manager type stuff. I'm getting, I'm doing sales too. So I try to stay ahead, and I like to get up there early. Go through all this stuff and make sure, I'm not.
Is your email just going on all day?
It depends.
Yeah.
And if it sucks when I'm getting, bombarded with emails, and then I have to do personnel shit, or sit someone down in the office and tell them, the hard stuff. Like, this guy wants a raise. That guy wants a raise. This guy wants a raise. This guy has a problem with this. We caught this guy doing that.
Oh, what?
We got this dude doing this. This dude, it's a fucking mess, dude. But I don't know. It's
Well, they always say new level, new devil.
That's what I mean.
That's so true.
That's it. It is.
That's so true, man. Like whenever I get bombarded, like this month has been a crazy month for me. And if I don't keep like lists, I'd have just lists, man, like on my phone, like clients I'm working with.
I've always wondered that.
Yeah. Clients I'm working with, people who are thinking about doing something. And I just like every Monday I try to sit down and make phone calls and just be like, hey, it's me just checking in. You know, what's the status of X, Y, and Z?
Yep.
And that's so much what sales is. People don't understand. Like sales is, have to.
Some people don't respond. So
people do not answer the phone, dude. People never answer the phone.
There's some customers that get it. There's some customers that do not get it, and it hurts me. It hurts me.
That just make your job way harder.
Oh yes, and it's miserable. And yeah, I mean, some days I'm not gonna lie. I wish I was on a machine.
Yeah,
just because I can focus on this one thing.
I always say, every time I drive by, like if I'm going down like 96 right here, there's a median and there's like a long crew out there mowing, and I always say like, man, all they do is just mow the grass.
Yeah,
that's it.
Hey, you do this, you do this, you do this.
They're probably so happy.
Everybody's got a little job to do. Go out there and do it. Get it done, and then you're done.
Yeah.
Don't worry about anything else. I'm getting pulled left and right. Meetings.
Yeah.
Multiple meetings a week. Multiple other, meetings, side meetings, and all this other stuff that I'm just like, dude. But everyone.
You're probably having to learn, because I know that's not your personality to want to be like involved in all that. So you're probably really having to like be patient and learn everything.
Yes.
And
learn I have a mentor basically that's helped me through all this shit, and it's another dynamic too, because I have a lot of my good friends that work there.
That's true.
And that adds a whole new dynamic. Like I know everyone.
Yeah.
Like there now. I mean, it's like, it sucks because it seems weird because I was one of them. I'm on the floor, for 8-9 years. And then now I'm in the office, and now it's like, fuck, dude, I don't want to tell you this shit, but get off your phone, dude.
Yeah.
If you're going to be on your phone, like.
And it's weird to have to tell a friend that. Yeah.
If you're going to be on your phone, dude, like fucking be a little more discreet about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Something. Because
it's not just me. Like, I don't want to have to say this shit, but I'm getting told by, 2 other people, supervisor, that you're on your phone, and you're blatantly out there.
So the supervisors report to you?
I mean, we all kind of just talk like they're more out on the floor. And of course, I mean, they share an office, kind of share an office with us, but I hear it all. Like I hear it all. I'm up to date with everything.
What kind of turnover do y'all have? Everybody I know that's ever worked there has worked there for like a good little while.
It's usually if you get there and if you're worth it, you're there usually there for a while. Usually we don't let people stay there for that long. Like usually they go to shipping, they prove themselves in shipping. If they got it, we move them on to a machine.
And you just got to make sure that they like get to work on time. That's like the basics.
That is a big one.
Yeah.
Shipping's tough because we require 5 a.m. to 5 p.m.
That's when orders start going out.
Yeah, you got to be there to move parts around. You got to be getting shit moved everywhere, and it's like we need you there. It's important, and that's the proving ground.
Yeah.
And we're trying to mainstream. It's so hard to find like good people to like invest your time to move to a machine. So if you can make it through that, then you're going to get moved to, if you make it through that, you're probably going to end up making it. Like, it means you have some good work ethic.
I mean, it's kind of like a rite of passage. You're like the first one there, probably the last one to leave. Shipping is like a key component of everything you do.
It's the hub. It is the hub of our, business, basically.
Yeah. If shipping goes down, y'all go down.
In and out. Everything in and everything out. And it's just that being in that shipping office, doing what one of the guys does there, man, that's brutal.
Yeah. So y'all have to ship. So you receive a part, you get like a purchase order or something, and then say some company, Grayson Armature, sends you a shaft.
They'll send us like an armature.
An armature. Okay, so you receive it, then you grind it, do whatever you got to do, and then you send it back. What does it cost to ship something like that? Like one way? like thousands of dollars, I would think. You have to get a hot shotter or what?
Well, it just depends what it is, like how big. Usually this isn't something I deal with. This is what our shipping guy, he deals with, but it's usually either like someone like Grayson or someone would come pick up their, they'd either pick it up themselves or hot shot it. Yeah.
Does Eric Trevino come up and pick up the parts?
I've never, I mean, I think they're Solzer or EMS now, but.
Oh, dang.
Or there's so many different Graysons and.
Shout out Eric Trevino. Love you, man.
Speaking of shout outs real quick, guess who I played golf with the other day?
Who?
Clay Smith.
Clay Smith, loan officer Clay Smith? Really? What, did he hit you up?
Fuck? No, he was at the country club.
Oh, y'all just ran into each other.
No, he was playing in my group.
What? Y'all just got
he
paired?
goes, I'm Clay Smith. And I was like, Clay Smith, what the fuck? I know Clay Smith. And I was like, told my dad, I was like, I know Clay Smith. We sat there and talked about it. And before we teed off number one, I go, Clay. Blake Baker? He was like, yeah? I'm like, you did 2 of my houses. You know that, right? And he was like, what? What's your name? I go, Sam Hargrave.
That's hilarious.
It's pretty funny.
I already had him on here once.
Yeah, I saw him on here. It's pretty good.
So, we met each other 1997.
Yes.
And we were on the Raptors, the South Belt Soccer. We had, it was me, you, Jerry Giddens. Shout out Jerry Giddens. Been trying to get him on here. He keeps playing me off, but yeah. So, it's, and then we went to different schools growing up. Like I was in private school, you were in public school. Then we got back to being friends in high school. And like I was saying, we, did the college thing. You went to College Station. I went to San Marcos. Then we came back and how long did we live together? Probably about a year and a half, something like that.
Yeah. That was an interesting time of my life. It was fun.
It was a time of transition and learning for sure.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Those are key years right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then you moved out and y'all bought y'all's house in Dickinson.
Yes, we did.
And then it was just me and Britt for a while.
Yeah.
That was good. It was good. Britt's a great roommate.
Yeah, he is.
He would just come out of his room once in a while, look around, go back in his room.
Yeah, he's definitely a good roommate.
Yeah.
He's not sloppy.
Yeah, he's very clean. Yeah, he was a good roommate.
I hate the guy, but
yeah.
Good roommate.
So let's talk about the rap game. So people know you formerly as Sammo, Guy Ammo.
Oh, it will never leave me.
Well, no,
it'll never leave me. I still hear that.
The mark is there. The koozie's actually right there.
Oh, goodness gracious. Nice.
So, talk briefly about kind of like why you got into that, how you got into it. It seemed like it was just kind of like at first it was probably like for the love of the game type thing. And then what did you kind of learn about the business where you were like, this isn't something I want to do?
Well, what they say about it is pretty true. Like, in short, I got hooked up through Keegan with the guy.
Shout out Keegan. I've shouted out Keegan like 10 times on this podcast already.
Keegan's a fucking man, dude.
He is.
Yeah. So I got hooked up to this guy and everything was working out. And then, I don't know. I trusted him and ended up.
So he was like an agent or?
No, he's a producer.
Okay.
And I think he was going through a rough patch in his life and needed money for 2 songs, and which is outrageous. But they had a good studio and everything, and it was absurd how much money it was, and ended up doing that, and he never followed through on it. And there could have been some legal things. We had some contract thing under review. It never really got settled. I just didn't want to deal with it anymore. And he actually reached out to me like 2 years later and wanted to do free sessions for me because he was like, I guess he was getting better. And
yeah. So he just you recorded songs and he just never sent them back?
No, it's like it was supposed to be for 2 songs, and it was way out and 45 minutes away, and we never got a chance to really ever never do them. There would be some excuse, and I'd be trying to go there and do it, and it just we never got it done. Like the timing of everything, and then I was telling him we need to work on something, or like I was trying to do it, and he was, I don't know how it ended up being, but he said no. Like you already used that much money. Like you've already used the amount that
you've already got what you paid for.
Yeah, and I'm going, wait. You're telling me those 2 songs? You're telling me that is worth that? I don't want to say numbers because it's just outrageous. But I'm just like, what? Are you kidding me? And he was fully set on yeah.
Yeah.
And I realized this dude was actually like from like the 2 months that we were like that we knew him and associating with him, he was going through a fucking rough patch in front of us.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you know what I'm talking about.
I don't.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, let's not say names. I don't know. But
man,
you never know what people are going through, man.
No, he reached out to me, but you know what? At that time, I was already stepping the fuck out. What I loved doing was sitting there in College Station with Derek and
just having fun, just turning up.
With the Sennheiser $25 mic.
In the closet with towels hanging.
Dude, that was stage 2. Stage 1 was us with a basket over our head, a
laundry basket?
Yeah, with a towel over that, sitting there on the DJ thing like this, just fucking beatboxing and doing whatever. And we thought it was the coolest shit, dude.
Yeah.
And that's what started fucking everything. We just love doing that.
I remember I went to College Station specifically to do that.
Yes, and then that was stage 2. That's when you came. I don't know which room we were in at that point.
It was the one, like you went upstairs and then you turned, and the one straight at the end of the hall, I want to say. Where you went, I went in a closet.
Okay, I think that was my room of the summer. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. I don't know if my bed and stuff was in there. I think we might have moved it out, but yeah, that was when we spent like $300. And
that was a lot of money back then, man.
Dude, I had to get my mom and dad to buy this shit for me, dude. I begged my mom, and they're so damn supportive of me. They
were.
They were so supportive of me, dude, and they got me. They believed in me.
Yeah. That's so awesome, man.
And I had a chance. Like, I feel like we went through all this bullshit stuff, me and Derek, and then like we had at one point, like we had a buzz, a little buzz.
You had a little brand.
Yeah. If I got a taste, it sounds a little corny, but I got a taste of the very smallest scale of fame, the very, very smallest scale. I'm talking people coming out of the woodworks talking to me about, wanting to hang out and all this shit, the girls, the everything. And then I just started fucking the business side. That the whole thing with that guy is kind of what started tipping me over. Then we went to Derek's.
That takes all the fun out of it,
dude. And ultimately, dude, there's no excuses. I just didn't want it bad enough.
Yeah,
I didn't. Yeah. I had it. I set it up to it. Just didn't want it bad enough.
Dude, that's funny you say like how your parents supported you. I remember when you had that show. Man, where was that? Whenever you were wearing the Derrick Rose jersey, and I went back.
Fitzgerald? Yeah, I think it was.
And your parents were standing in the back at this rap show.
Sorry, though. I love my mom.
Yeah.
That shit's funny.
Yeah, that was...
Hasselhoff got everyone fucking... I turn around, them dudes were looking over, through the doors, dude, going, what the fuck?
I forgot about Hasselhoff. Man,
that was good. That was good times.
So many good times. Yeah.
I honestly think though that would have led me down a wrong path, for sure.
Well, it'd be easy to get caught up in.
Oh yeah.
In you name it. I mean, you name it. You got everybody throwing everything.
And I'm that personality that will get fucked off, even though like I have good people around me. It's just I want to have fun, and I don't know.
You need structure.
Yeah. And I think this is the way it's supposed to play out. And
I mean, compared to then, your life is a complete 180 now. You have how old is the oldest?
She just turned 7.
Oh my God.
Wow. That sounds weird.
Yeah. Yeah, 7 and then
wow, is that right? That sounds so weird.
Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy. And then
and then one's about to turn 6. She's 5 right now, and then 4, and then 1.5.
It's another girl, right?
Yeah, 3 girls.
3 girls and my boy Van. How's Van doing, man? Wilding?
He's getting into golf, dude.
Really?
He's out there swinging.
Hey, you got to put Coach Dave on him.
Oh, he's on it.
I'll never forget one time we were at the driving range, and I think I picked up like an 8-iron, and David goes, Baker, who do you think you are?
What the hell are you doing? No, he came with a Mr. Miyagi fucking stick or some shit. Yeah, he's like...
He would tap you. Like if you were doing something he didn't like, he would tap you. Hilarious.
This is at Battleground, I think.
It was at Battleground.
That shit was funny.
I played Battleground a couple weekends ago. I'm at that point where I got to take lessons. Like if I want to get better, I really need to take lessons.
Yeah. I think it's just playing a lot. Like you just not a lot. You just got to be consistent.
But my deal is like
work on something.
Even if I practice a lot, if it's the wrong technique and I'm practicing the wrong technique,
right?
You could be getting worse.
Right. I mean, that's true. I mean, I'm not the best golfer ever, but I've gone through my crazy phases of it where I just got so deep into it.
But yeah, it's a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Low key, one of the if you were to say like out of all your friends, who would you bet on? Who's like probably shoots the lowest score consistently? I gotta say Kevin Crenshaw.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Played with them at Magnolia Creek. I was impressed. He pures a lot. I mean, who doesn't shank one every now and then? But and I know Joel was good at one time.
Joel's good. Joel's solid. Looking at the camera and smiling.
All right, man. Well, so let's talk crypto.
Oh,
we had
Lord.
a brief conversation about crypto. So
yeah.
I'll just say that my knowledge on crypto is very limited.
So is mine.
I bought $1,000 worth of Dogecoin based off of an Elon Musk tweet.
Correct.
Okay. I bought it at 2 cents and I bought $500 worth, and then it spiked to 14 cents and then it fell back to 9. I then bought another $400 worth, $500 worth, and it spiked to 72. It was up to 72 cents.
I remember. That was around the SNL fucking skit.
And everybody was waiting for that SNL skit to make Dogecoin just go to the moon, and everybody just sold and it just tanked.
Yeah.
And so it went up to 72 cents. My average cost was like 8 cents or something. My profit was 22,000. I was looking at my
solid.
app. I was like 22 grand. Like I could sell right now, take 22,000, pay the taxes, whatever. I texted my financial advisor, Peter Lucy. Shout out Peter Lucy. I said, what would you do? He said, how much do you have? What's your initial investment? Told him $1,000. I'm up 22,000. He goes, sell half of it right now. What do you think I did?
I've been in the same spot. It's hard.
Held the line, baby. I held it.
Hodl. He hodled.
And what happened? It just,
yeah.
I mean, I'm still up, but I don't even know what it's. I think it's at like 12 cents right now, 14. Yeah. I really don't even know. I haven't even looked.
I mean, it's down there. It's down there now, and it sucks. I bought into it. I got COVID the first like a couple days before Doge was even a thing. This first initial ever run. I woke up, couldn't go to fucking work, so sat there on my computer and just fucking no idea. Doge, I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna get the lowest thing. I forget exactly how much I put in there. Actually, I took out, because I had some money in some actual stocks in Robinhood.
That's where I bought it.
And it was, I had like Castor Maritime or something, was, it was at like the lowest actual regular stock. I ended up, I want to say I had around like $3 or $4 grand in that.
In Doge, that was your investment?
Into this one thing, into this one Castor Maritime thing. And then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to pull everything out and I'm just going to gamble, because I'm very volatile with that. I'm the most volatile person as far as like risking it. high risk, high reward, and that is my personality to a T.
You're a double down type of guy.
Oh yeah, and it's known. And I had no idea what the fuck Doge was, but I put it in there, and then like within the next day, I do not know how I ended up getting up to like 22,000, like 23. I'm going, telling Randy, look at this shit. It was like,
that's Royce's college fund right there, baby.
Like 16, 17. I'd walk away for 5 minutes, come back. I'm going, oh my God, 19,000. I'm just laughing. I'm laughing, going, oh my God. It got up to like 20 something thousand. And what did I do?
Held. No, you bought more.
No. I ended up, dude. I started fucking panicking. I was like, man, it's just secure profits. I'm not on YouTube and shit. What should I fucking do? Mm-hmm. What should I do? I don't know. I ended up taking some profit, and then I kept waiting it, and then I think I'm a freaking savant, and so I'm like trying to day trade. I'm waking up every day now that I have COVID. Waking up, sitting there, might as well put on a suit and tie and just sit there in my damn chair, and I'm trying to like day trade, and I'm trying to buy the lows of like, when it drops down a 0.01%.
Where were you buying this stuff? What? Because
Robinhood.
Robinhood I thought Robinhood wouldn't let you day trade.
No, it was with crypto you could have had. I'm not exactly sure. It might have been 3. No, I don't know if it's regular stocks or if it's just with crypto. You might be able to do it more. I could be fucking totally wrong, but whatever it was, I maxed out of like I was trying to do it, but the site was crashing. I don't know if you remember that. Every time people were trying to sell, it was crashing. So I would place a bet that was
very convenient because I was trying to sell at that point. That first round, I tried to sell initially because I was up like $400. And for me on Robinhood, just messing around, I made some money on Tesla. But I had never really kind of hit like that. Like I think I made $700 on Tesla, but I think my initial investment was like quite a bit more percentage wise.
I mean, I didn't pull out at 22 something. I never pull out. I'm snipped.
Anyway,
but yeah, I ended up making money overall, like not 22,000, but I pulled out of that, and then my dumbass.
And I know you went back in with that same money.
We ended up calculating though. I think I would have ended up making like, because in April, that was in January ish, late January. In April 16th or something, it just. That was the next pop. It went up crazy. And if I would have held on to that.
That's when it went to 72 cents.
Yes.
You would have had $100,000.
No, I calculated it. It was, I think it was 314,000 I would have made. It's somewhere around there. And I'm just going, oh my God. And so now I'm like, I can't believe it. And I end up actually like 2 months later, I was like, this fucking pissed me off. I'm going to get into something else. I got into Shiba before it was anything.
Yeah.
Anything. I put $30 into it, sat on it for a month in some random account. You couldn't buy it on anything. Had to go through some shit.
My buddy Omar at my office was telling me about Shiba, and he was telling me like you have to go to this specific place to buy it. Dude. He knew all that. I don't.
Me neither. I was like, man, I hope this is gonna work. Yeah. Like, does it go to this wallet? What's a wallet? What the fuck?
You had to go to what is it? C something.
Well, that's an NFT thing.
That's an NFT wallet thing. Because
this was Trust Wallet. I had to buy this through Trust Wallet, and I had to convert this shit to Pancake Swap and just all this shit that I'm just going, I don't know where my money's going.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna try it. I'm just gonna put $30 in there. Put $30 in there, dude. And like a month later, I have $1,000. I'm going, oh my God.
So I'm gonna put $1,000.
So I'm gonna keep putting money in there. And I think I had, I don't know. It sucks saying numbers, but I mean, I had a pretty damn good amount to where I ended up getting up to, because it made a nasty run. And I remember waking up, leaving to work. Randy's working out in the garage, and I'm sitting there looking at this shit, and I'm going, Randy, $34,000. It's up to $34,000.
$34,000.
You're wrong.
You're wrong. You should have sold it.
Yeah, I should have. I fucked up.
I should have.
Dude, And now it's too late. Like I have a couple shares of, of Ethereum.
I mean, we're very, very early in the crypto game.
No, we are. But
I mean, hey, so just so you feel better, my buddy Trevor Ferguson, shout out ASAP Ferg. I think he had, it's been so long since I heard him tell me like the actual facts, but he had Dogecoin in like 2016 or 17.
Ooh, that's early.
Super
early.
And he sold. It just wasn't doing anything back then. I mean, it was nothing. It was like 0.002 cents a share or whatever. And he calculated everything he would have made. And dude, it was like several $100,000 and he just had sold. But I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, they say. You know,
you hate to hear it.
That's why I hired my boy Peter. I just say, you know, whenever I get some extra savings, Pete. I say, yo, Pete, here you go. And he says, you know, I got you. And then he shows me exactly what he's going to do. I have a couple different funds. I have one more like aggressive fund that's more like month to month, like invest, buy and sell quicker. And then I have like my bigger fund, which is like Coca-Cola, Apple, Nike, Lockheed Martin.
This is what
Raytheon.
Yeah, I have a 401k. So that's my real, that's how I see it. This is how fucking bad my mind is, dude. I'm just like, my 401k is what I'm just not going to touch. That's my savings.
I don't even look at, because when the stock market's taking a beating lately, I haven't even opened my app.
Yeah, I don't want to see it. I just know, look, I got money going in there. I'm not going to open it. I'm not going to check it out. I'm not going to touch it.
So what, are you going to panic and pull it out? No.
Exactly. So all my stuff in like Robinhood, which I'm not even in Robinhood. I'm in like anything else other than my 401k is my
play money.
Yeah. Even though it's a little, it's a lot, but it's, I don't know.
It's really,
I'm trying to gamble, dude. I gamble. I'm a fucking,
I was just about to say, crypto is literally gambling.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
They make you feel like you're, I'm an investor. Like, no, dude, you're a gambler.
Yeah.
I don't know really what to think yet of the blockchain technology and stuff. It's either gonna peter out or it's gonna be literally the next thing that replaces the dollar, I think. I actually had I made a video about everything could be an NFT. So like when you bought your house, you have a deed and it says, you know, that you own the house and it's on paper. Eventually, theoretically, I think the deed to your house could be an NFT.
Yeah. Yeah, it can be that fucking code or
anything that needs to be proved can be an NFT.
Yep. I mean, I've seen so many of the things with Logan Paul and the Pokemon thing, and like there's like that was you know, that went through so many certifications and it was still fake. I don't know if you remember that.
NFT?
No. An actual like a physical Pokemon thing.
A card?
Yeah, like a box. And it went through verification. It was like $1.2 million thing. And then someone leaked that's a fake one. So he brought the people that already approved it out there. It's this whole fucking mess. Basically, ended up being fake. And it shocked the whole world. And basically they were saying NFTs, you can't fake it. So this proves that even though this physical thing was approved by all these people, it could still be faked. This blockchain technology can't be faked. You can't have a duplicate.
Yeah.
And I mean, I sound like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm just saying this is what I've done enough research to make me stupid. Like that's all it is.
Yeah. I mean, I don't fully understand the blockchain technology either. But I will say I was at the Houston Museum of Natural Science.
I saw you post that.
Dude, ancient Egypt just blows my mind. 2.2 million stones per pyramid.
Yeah, dude, that hurts my brain because I can't even like.
I think
fathom that
those
shit.
people back then didn't have as many distractions, so you know, taking 30 years to build something for them, that was just what you did. Did the aliens help them levitate the bricks with the perfect sound frequency? Maybe. I don't know. But the whole time I'm looking at these artifacts, there was like a statue of a cat. Dude, looked exactly like my little gray cat downstairs. And I'm like, man, somebody sat there and just, I don't even know how they would, and then all there was like a couple tablets like engraved with, have you ever seen the picture of like the dude? It's like a dog head.
No, I know the fair. Yeah, I know.
And
exactly
he's like,
what you're talking about.
and he's holding that purse thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the hell that is.
What is that?
And why are they all like that? Why is there like pyramids and like, why do they all look? It's fucking reptilians, dude.
Well, and those tons, those blocks are like hundreds of tons. Some of them are. I don't know. I don't know if we'll ever know the answer to that one. But what I was going to say was, all I could think the whole time I'm looking at this stuff, I'm amazed. It's like, dude, like you could literally touch the stuff. It was like one of the, it was like a casket, but it was made of granite. So they would mummify you, whatever, put you in this granite casket. This thing has to weigh that like 1,000 pounds, 1,500 pounds. I don't even know. But it was smooth as like if you cut it with like.
Yeah, like technology can't make it like that, like especially back then is what I'm saying.
No, yeah. And then plus on top of that, the patterns, they would just put like a pattern of hieroglyphics on the whole thing. Like one of those things had to take years to build. But all I could think the whole time was I hate to be the cynical guy because I wanted to believe like this is real. But I'm like, man, they could fake this.
Ooh, the plot thickens.
Dude, they had a they had a mummy. They had like several mummified cats like wrapped up. They would wrap them up and then draw the head, like draw the face on the head. Like it was weird. They had a mummified falcon, like a falcon they had mummified it and wrapped it up. And I'm like, man, how would that last that long? 4,000 years?
It's hard to, that's what I'm saying. It's hard to, dude, I can't even imagine 2 years or 200 years ago.
Yeah.
I can't imagine, whatever, 14,000 years, whatever the fuck it was, dude. I cannot imagine that.
So just think, 1,000 years ago was the year 1022. The pyramids are 3,000 years older than that. You can't even really wrap your mind around it. Cleopatra, I guess she was like a queen of Egypt. If you go in time, you have the construction of the pyramids, Cleopatra, the first iPhone, 2007. Cleopatra is closer to the iPhone in time than she was the construction of the pyramids.
Yeah, that's fucked. I don't know.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
It hurts me to think about that shit.
Yeah.
What is it? The Neanderthals apparently ruled for 230,000 years. 230,000 years was their reign of walking.
Neanderthals? Like pre-humans?
Yes.
Yeah.
Their civilization, from what I have heard, I don't know if this is a Joe Rogan thing or what, but
so I don't know. Have you seen the Randall Carlson podcast on Joe Rogan? He talks about, so it's like based off the flood of Noah. And he says we came out of the Ice Age 11,600 years ago. It was like 11,600 to 12,800 years ago, somewhere in that window. All of Canada, all of North America was covered by an ice sheet that was 2 miles thick. So that ice sheet pushed all the topsoil from Canada down to like Iowa, Kansas, Nebraska, Wisconsin. That's why they have so much good fertile soil there. That's why our crops all grow there.
Oh, yeah.
And he said, someday Canada may want that back. No. And anyway, so a comet impact supposedly hit that ice sheet, and there's like super solid evidence of that. So if you go to Washington State, there's extinct waterfalls where you could see water like drilled into the earth, like miles deep. And so,
interesting.
So they say that was the flood of Noah, and that could have been. So we barely survived. There was like, we were down to like less than 100,000 humans on Earth, they think. So yeah, I mean, who knows what was going on before that? Like how advanced we were. Like we don't realize. Like I was sitting there looking at this plate. I posted it on Instagram. It's a picture of an Egyptian plate, and it's like iron on the outside, and then there's like a ring of gold in the middle. But like the engravings, it was like a dude swimming with a spear, and there's like a fish, and I'm like, how did they work with this metal? Like, how did they do that? Aliens, I don't know. I heard Elon Musk say, he was like, I don't think it was aliens. And Joe was like, well, why? And he said, the only way I would believe it was aliens is if they went into the pyramid and found maybe like a 3-inch cube of titanium. And he was like, if they had titanium, there was aliens for sure. They couldn't, because with titanium, you have to heat it up to like 3,300 degrees to even get it to do anything. So, I mean, that's what they make the space shuttle, like the shields on the front of the space shuttle. That's what they make those out of.
It's like lightweight. Yeah.
I mean, like, what do they have that they're just not telling us about? Like,
I don't know. It drives me crazy. I wish I had the answers. I don't know. I've been down that rabbit hole and it hurts.
What do you think about? Yeah, it does. What do you think about the government releasing like statements on UFOs?
They have no choice. They're trying to get out in front of it because they're gonna keep getting pressured. And
yeah, have you listened to the Bob Lazar one?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I've listened to that probably 30 times.
Yeah, Rainy's just like the world's biggest skeptic on that shit. She's like, yeah, but how do you know he's not making this shit up? Just listen to it.
I don't. Okay, so I have a pretty good bullshit detector. Like, I can generally tell when someone's kind of full of it. The way he talks, he seems like he's shook up about it.
Yeah, he seems like he's fucking over it too.
Yeah,
like he's like
I didn't even want to come do this.
Yeah, my head hurt.
I got a migraine. Yeah. And when he's like, it was a hemisphere the size of a basketball, and when you go to touch it, it pushed your hand away like a magnet.
Yeah.
And then at that point, I said, "This is technology that doesn't even exist."
Yeah. That sounds just like him.
Yeah, I love that, man. That was a good one.
It was. I got into that. I mean,
that Jeremy Corbell dude, man. I couldn't. He was kind of hacky to me. The guy that was sitting there with him.
That's what I was about to say. He was kind of.
He has that Netflix show. I don't know if you've seen it.
I've seen a show with him on there. It wasn't It was with Bob Lazar. I don't know. Or I don't know if it was a show or what. It was like a documentary.
Yeah. But. Shoot, man, we're 43 minutes in.
So hit the auto tune. Let's get it.
Anything else you want to add? You want to shout anybody out? You want to give Turpin a phone call?
No.
Okay.
I don't.
I was going to call and ask him for some sports betting advice.
Wrong guy to ask.
Who you got in the finals, man?
I don't even know who's in the finals.
Really?
If I'm not sports betting, I don't do it, and I'm not sports betting. Yeah. Wait, is it Golden State and
Boston?
Oh,
yeah.
Got my J's on like Tatum.
Boston's up 1-0. 120-108 was the score last night. So
120-108.
Mm-hmm. I'm on the Warriors though. The Celtics are up 1-0.
Also, it's game one.
Because
that's bad, dude. Usually, I'm watching it. And I've been on my FIFA grind way too hard. Oh, yeah. That's all I'm playing.
Ultimate Team?
Oh, yeah.
So, like, what's your lineup looking like?
I mean, it's retarded.
Who's up front?
I got all special cards. I don't know. I got Zidane, Pele.
Dang.
Fucking, dude, the list goes fucking on. I don't know. Depay, I don't know if you know who that is.
Memphis.
Oh, yeah, you do. Yeah, Rooney. I got all special cards. These are all fucking special cards, and it's I probably spent way too much money on that. Way too much money.
Just buying like
fucking buy packs on packs.
See, that's why I never got into Ultimate Team.
Oh, dude,
because you have to either buy the packs or just grind like with 65 overall players. Well, here's the thing.
Yeah, I've been fucking buying packs and I've been playing way too much. I go to work, I come home, I work out, I do the lawn. Like, I'm obsessed with grass.
You have amazing grass.
Thank you.
I've been trying to work on mine, dude. Maybe you can give me some tips. So
you got Bermuda right over there. You have St. Augustine right here in your lawn. You got to resod that shit and get you a real mower. cylinder mower.
So what I'm doing is I'm trying to get rid of those clumpy like crabgrass.
Yeah.
I bought some stuff that's supposed to kill the weeds, but not the grass. Didn't work.
Yeah, it's probably a bio-advanced shit or something, probably in a blue bottle.
So did you tear up your whole lawn and put down Bermuda?
Yeah, I got it resodded and everything with Tiff Tough Bermuda, and I bought a mower, dude. I'm balls deep. My whole street, my whole neighborhood. I got people coming over here and talking to me about it. And it's like, everybody thinks I'm a nut. I never thought I'd be that guy.
This lady in my neighborhood, she has the best grass on my whole street.
Yeah.
Me and Kelsey were out walking a couple nights ago, just walking around the lakes and stuff. And she was outside. I said, hey, I got a question. You have the best grass in this neighborhood. What's your secret? She goes and grabs a bag of Epsom salt. And she's like, yeah, just throw down 3 or 4 bags of Epsom salt once a month, and that's it.
Fuck?
And I'm like,
does she have?
Well, and it makes sense. I mean, there's minerals and stuff in that. But my deal is I got to get rid of these clumpy.
You got to get that before it hits. It's all about the pre-emergent with that shit. That shit's going to come back every year. It doesn't matter. It's just.
And whenever you drive out of here, just notice, look at the grass.
This whole way in here, I'm driving fucking 5 miles an hour looking at everyone's lawn. And I'm going, man, these are nice houses, man. But usually with these newer houses, they put Bermuda. I know some neighborhoods do. They do all Bermuda or just all St. Augustine. And I was like, oh, they don't have any Bermuda. And then I saw some at the park. And I saw some right here.
Yeah.
But I was like, fuck, I love grass, dude. I'm out there. I mow at least, I would say at least 3 times a week, every other day. Dude, my grass is like this right now. My grass is less than half an inch.
You mow it 3 times a week.
Yeah.
Dang.
I've leveled it already twice this year, which is probably a little excessive, but.
What do you just roll it?
No, I mean, I get out there with sand and get a drag and spread it and get a leveling thing out there. I'm talking like hours and hours and hours of this shit. But my grass looks like a fairway right now, so it looks pretty good. And I'm trying to get it to a green, but.
Every time I stop by and drop stuff on your porch for those little pop bys I do, I notice.
It's gearing up. It's almost there. It's almost to where I want it. It's probably got another month or 2. It'll be good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a chipping contest. You're invited.
Okay.
We're not chipping on my grass. We're chipping onto my grass.
From where?
I'm gonna get a mat set up in the cul-de-sac. Fucking chip. I'm gonna put a green or I'm gonna make a little green, a flag and everything, a little hole.
Well, you better
invite some people over.
Move Randy's car out of the way before I get up there.
Shit. I'm moving everything out of the way. I'm putting boards on my windows, everything.
Hurricane shutters.
Sit out there and booze and just chip.
Bro, so you come home, you mow, you play FIFA. You play FIFA a lot, it sounds like. When are you going to transition to Warzone?
I can't do first-person shooters. I'm done.
It just gets too...
I just want to play Counter-Strike. That's bad.
Dude, I just looked up some CS 1.4 the other day on YouTube. It's so...
Dude.
Old, like slow. It's like Call of Duty is fast. Like everything is... The time to kill is super fast.
Yep. The game pace is really slow in like 1.5, 1.6. And then CSGO is just fucking run and gun. Mm-hmm. It's fast as shit. Warzone's just ridiculous.
Yeah. Oh, it's cracked out. Like these kids now, you can't. There's nights where I just have to turn it off just because I don't have the time to put into it like they do.
Yeah, that was me headshotting you like back like I was that kid going, hey, fuck you. Like this little kid just dominating everyone thinking I'm hacking.
Yeah.
And I'm this little pubescent 12-year-old. It's like
with a monitor tan.
Yeah, dude, just white as shit wearing an AFI shirt. Yeah. Just looking like a dweeb.
Yeah, Circus Survive or something. Yeah. All right, bro.
Good times.
Well, 50 minutes in. Anything you want to add?
No.
Okay. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. Stay alert for the next episode. We will talk to you later.
Peace.